and more challenging my body. So I tried to think ahead and plan and create a flow, but I just don't work that way. I thought I would record this real and raw and crank my music and see what we come up with and try and bring you on this adventure. Let's go. Let's do a little warm up first. Just find a comfortable seated position. Let's take some slow, deep inhales and exhales. And let's set our intentions for the practice, to draw in energy, to warm up my body, to challenge my body. Invite some movement. Let's reach our hands up above. High morning stretch. Left hand down, right arm over your ear. Let's stretch to the left. I'm going to sweep down and let my left arm come over and head to the right. And I think I'll flow here for a few breaths. I'll swoop down when the left, right arm reaches over. We stretch to the left. Exhale, we swoop down, left arm over the ear. We stretch to the right. Flow left to right here. Come back to center. Let's find table. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Get comfortable here. Cat, cow. Come back to neutral. And let's take your right shoulder and meet it to your right hip. And then let's take your left shoulder and meet it to your left hip. And let's stretch here, intentional. Feel your obliques engage. And breathe with each breath. Sink into a child's pose. Knees wide as the mat, big toes together. Sink back. First, the hands come forward. Just release and relax into it. Massage your third eye on the mat. Deep breaths here. Take as long as you need. See where you can release and let go. You breathe each breath into your shoulders and release each time. Let's make this active and let's tent our hands up for a deeper shoulder stretch here. Again, breathe into those shoulders, into your lats. See where you can relax. See where you can engage. Find movement here that you're comfortable with. Let's find your way back into table, neutral spine. I'm going to take my left arm up and my right leg back. Bird dog. Breaths here. Active core, belly tucked in, pelvic floor pulled up. Make sure you're breathing. Now I'm going to tuck my right leg behind my left knee and I'm going to reach my left arm up. Couple breaths here. And prepare to go back into bird dog, straight into balance, slowly, core controlled. Now I'm going to turn this into a flow. Inhale, bird dog. Exhale, twist. Inhale back into bird dog. Exhale, twist. One more. Back to bird dog. Let's go down into table. Let's take some cat cows here. Relax, loosen the shoulders. Right arm goes to the top of the mat. Left leg back. Opposite bird dog here. Core is tight. It helps to find one spot on your mat to stare. Helps with your balance. Soften your gaze. It's called a drishti. You should be able to feel the pelvic floor pull up with each exhale. I'm going to take my left knee. I'm going to tuck it behind my right. And I'm going to twist open to the right. Couple breaths here. Back into bird dog. Now I'm going to flow with it. Inhale, bird dog. Exhale, twist. Inhale, bird dog. Take your time. Find your balance. Find your flow. Core should be engaged. Breath should be flowing. Let's find one more here. Back into bird dog and we'll come back down into table. It's cat cow.
Yes, I have enough to build enough castle.
One more time. From here we're going to take our first down dog. Tuck your toes. Take your chest back. Hover your hips. Hover your knees. Chest to hips. And then hips up. Let's warm up a little bit here. You can pedal your feet out. Make sure you're pressing your chest down to your hips. A few breaths here. Look between your ankles. Make sure you're pushing through. Your shoulders should feel open and active. Even weight on hands and feet. One more breath. We'll take our first chaturanga. So we're going to push up into plank. Core should be engaged. Hips should be low. We're going to chaturanga. We're going to tuck our elbows in. And we're going to go head, chest, hips. Let's come up. Up dog, sphinx, whatever you need here. We're going to push through plank back into down dog. We're going to come neutral. Tuck your toes. We're going to plank. Core is tight, engaged. Down dog. There should be a bit of a resting position for core for you. And now that we know the flow of chaturanga, we're going to make this more difficult. Take your right leg up into 3 points. Right leg high. Hip can be turned out. Weight should be distributed evenly between all 3 points touching your mat. We're going to come down into a one-legged chaturanga. So the right leg is going to float up. We're going to come down plank one leg. Once we get to the bottom, we can step our foot down. We're going to chaturanga. Feet come down together. Up dog. Press down. Back through plank. Down dog. Couple breaths here. Left leg up into 3 points. Make sure we're active in all 3 points touching our mat. Chaturanga, one leg. Plank. Chaturanga. Both legs meet the mat. Up dog. Press through plank. Down dog. Breathe here. Remember core engagement with each move. We're going to get a little faster with our flow. Right leg 3 points. Smooth chaturanga, entire flow. Up dog. Push through plank. Down dog. From down dog, left leg into 3 points. Smooth chaturanga, one leg. Up dog. Meet back in down dog. Take this flow as slow as you need to, as fast as you need to. Take time to rest here. We're going to do one more flow. Right and left leg. Right leg 3 points. Chaturanga. Up dog. Push plank to down dog. Core tight. Getting spicy. If you need to come through table, make sure you're protecting your core and your back. You can. Left leg 3 points. Chaturanga. Up dog. My triceps are on fire. Last one. Can we do it? Plank into down dog. Ready? Plank. Down dog. Let's drop into child's pose here. Let's take a rest pose. Release those shoulders. Let the triceps relax. Massage your third eye. Let's take some breaths here. Let's come up into table. Couple cat cows. I want to practice some spinal waves into down dog. So after this, we're going to go really slow and break it down. So let's prepare for a really slow down dog with a spinal wave. I bring my hands slightly forward for this. Tuck my toes. Hover my knees. I'm going to take my chin to my knees before I straighten. Hips are going to go up. I'm going to bow into a 4-point cap and plank. I'm going to wave down again. Chin to knees. Hips up first. Bow into a cat plank. And continue the flow. So find you a flow here. You may find that you need to adjust your hands out a little further for the plank. But just see if you can feel each vertebrae ripple. Be active in your core. Protect your spine. And come down into table. Let's sit back and get a few breaths and rock here. A couple cleansing breaths in through your nose. Out through your mouth. One more time. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. All right, let's find our way into side plank. If you need this supported, you can come to your side. You can take your left leg and support into side plank. Left arm up. If you need more of a challenge, take your left foot down. Complete side plank. Make sure we're breathing here. I want to come in through plank here, so plank down on your elbows. Core tight, hips low. Let's come to our left side now. I'm going to take left plank, hand up. Remember, you can bend your top leg, your right leg, and do a side supported plank. Come back into a plank. That's where I'm at today. We're breathing. Let's go through a center plank. Right side plank. Center plank. Left side plank. Get child's pose whenever you need it. Center plank. I'm going to do one more on each side. Right plank. Center plank. Left plank. Center plank. Let's take a child's pose again. Knees apart, big toes together. Child's pose. Use this as a total rest pose. Make sure you're breathing. Let's take child's pose into puppy. So from puppy, we're going to bring our hips up. I bring my knees a little bit closer together. Hips are up. Arms go out as we're in child's pose. You're pressing your chest down. You should feel a good stretch in your shoulders and your upper back here. Make sure you're breathing. 2 more breaths. From here, let's make our way onto our backs. However you're comfortable, let's make your way down to your back. Whew, I'm feeling warmer, much warmer. All right, so from here, we're going to practice different levels of boat. So you can be flat back. You can bring your legs up and your core's tight and engaged. This can be your first step. We can do a total boat. Total boat. Come up into a V-sit. You can tap your toes, make sure your core is engaged. I like to bring my hands forward. You can be here and breathe. You can bring your legs to here and breathe. Either way, your chest should remain in the same spot, chest up, core is active. Inner thighs are pulling together. You can come to a complete boat. This is your highest level. And then let's come all the way down slowly to the mat. All right. We're going to dead bug a little bit with active core engagement. Let's get our lower back happy. So take your knees, bend them in, roll them around, whatever feels good here. We want an active core so you can feel your abdominals engaged, hands out by the side, palms up. You're going to take your knees at a 90 degree and you're going to tap your right leg down. Core is engaged and back up, and we're breathing. And left leg down and back up. Imagine pushing your spine down flat into the mat and you're active. This shouldn't feel like much of a rest pose if you're engaged. Find your breath work here. You're not holding. All right, let's bring your knees down, wide as the mat. Let's take your knees in and just a few rest breaths here. Let's bring your arms out into a T. Let's take your legs to the feet to the left side of your mat and let your knees fall to the right. Knees to the center. Let them fall to the left. Look in the opposite direction. You get a better stretch. It hurts your neck. You can look up to remain neutral. Let's just do some windshield wipers back and forth here. Let's come back to center. Let's take our hands and let's sit on our hands. We're going to do some lower body core work. Legs straight out in front of you. Core is tight and engaged. Lift your legs up and back down. This is the same thing. We want to push our back into the mat. Core is tight and engaged. You shouldn't feel any lower back pain with this. If you do, stop. It's probably an issue with engaging your core. So just practice squeezing and releasing your core while you're laying there. 2 more. Let's put our feet flat on the mat, feet together, arms out, let your knees fall apart. Just a rest butterfly here. And then let's come into our final pose. We're going to come in Shavasana. Get comfortable, legs out, feet out, arms out, eyes closed. This is where we release any tension. If you feel any tension in your shoulders, your thighs, your jaw, your neck, release the tension in your eyes. Just take some breaths here. Starting to deepen your breath here, in through your nose, out your nose. Invite some movement in your fingertips and your toes. Roll your wrists and your ankles. Move your head back and forth. And let's come to a seated position, however you're comfortable. Eyes closed. Let's take a cleansing breath here. Out your mouth. Let's take a deep breath in through your nose. Another inhale at the top through your nose. Hold your breath. One more. And a slow exhale. Hands at heart center. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Namaste. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm warm and sweaty.